stocks are quiet this morning, except for the Russell, which is up over 1%. That makes sense because the Russell would be one of the biggest beneficiaries of rate cuts, as small cap companies tend to correlate positively with lower rates. As I sit here right now, Russell's up about 1.1%. We've got the NASDAQ up just above the flat line at about a tenth of 1%. The S&P is down about a tenth of 1%. And the Dow is down about 0.3 of 1%. UK CPI came in as expected. EU CPI, however, was slightly weaker than expected. Housing starts and building permits in the US, though, were up. Housing starts were up by 9.6% versus a drop last month of 6.3%. Silver is lower. Copper and gold are higher. Copper goes with the housing starts. And crude oil is down around 2%, which is a little surprising given the tensions in the Middle East. You're looking at rates. Rates are up across the board by about 4 basis points. That's 2-year out to 30-year. And all of this is waiting on the FOMC decision today. On the morning of the decision, the CME Fed Watch tool now has a 59% probability that the rate cut that we're going to get today will be 50 basis points and a 41% probability of 25 basis points. With this much uncertainty, volatility is the only thing that's certain post-meeting. One of the more critical things to watch, though, over time as we get into the press conference will be any commentary towards future rate cuts, because currently the market has 250 basis points priced in by September of next year. That includes today's decision. So that seems high to a lot of Fed watchers. We'll have to see if they address that or not. More central bank news going on tomorrow, because we have rate decisions from the Bank of England and the Bank of Japan. So looking at that as well, that will likely affect currency transactions quite a bit. Looking ahead, we have earnings today after the close. Only Steelcase Industry with a market cap of about $1.6 billion. Tomorrow before the open, we get Darden Restaurants. Data tonight, not much. Data tomorrow, Bank of England rate decision. In the U.S., we get the Philly Fed jobless claims, existing home sales, along with the U.S. leading index of economic indicators, and a 10-year TIPS auction. Tomorrow night, Bank of Japan rate decision.